I'm going to let you know right now, before it even happens, it's going to be documented on the channel, documented on YouTube. It is going to be chaos tonight. If this happens tonight, and if I give you my best educated guess, it's probably going to look something like this. All four of these fan bases, not just one, but all four, Miami, BYU, Vanderbilt, and Texas, are going to lose their mind. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all of you having a great week. Hope all of you having a great Tuesday morning. Well, you're going to be seeing this in the afternoon to give you some context and perspective. I'm recording this in the morning. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. And man, oh man, whoo! I hope you guys got your coffee. I hope you're ready for tonight. Get you a nice little snack and popcorn if you're not working, because it's going to get crazy and hectic, to say the least. And I'm ready for it. I don't want to say I'm looking forward to this more than Christmas or Thanksgiving or Halloween, all my favorite holidays and whatnot, but it's up there with them, for sure is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I know what Brad and Chad are running to the comment section to say. Matt, what in the world are you talking about? And that's a great question, Brad and Chad. I would love to answer it. The CFP rankings come out tonight. When I sit up here and say I was really looking forward to the first 3 to 4 rankings that came out, not really. But this one, it's a different story, and you guys know why. And if you don't know why, I'm going to enlighten you in this video. I'm excited to get into it. Hope you guys are excited as well. As most of y'all know, we are on the push for 400,000 subscribers. I'm not going to give you some corny speech or whatnot. If you're new to the channel or you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, joining our amazing community. Shout out to everyone that has subscribed and helping us get a little bit closer to 400K. I would say the goal on the channel is most definitely to hit 400,000 subscribers before the new year. It's a hefty goal, but I think we can achieve it. Also, too, I want to throw this in there. This is a comment I've been meaning to get to, but we just haven't had time. Hey, Matt, you should open up a community tab where we can post and discuss college football. Been a fan for 2 seasons now. Keep up the good work. Thank you for all the support, brother, and thank you for those kind of words. So for those of you that don't know, YouTube has opened up a new feature on the community tab where not only can I post on it, but you guys can post on it as well. I genuinely have no idea. It's why I'm bringing it up in this video, and it's why I'm asking you. Let me know in the comment section if that's something you guys be interested in. Definitely could be fun. Maybe we check the community tab every day for like a segment of the video to see if there's any news going on or just answer some questions and whatnot. I don't know how useful it would be though on my end, because normally if people want us to talk about something in a video, they tweet it to me. I mean, we got a strong Twitter community. Shout out to every single one of you over there. Well, it's the same community over here, but it's a different platform. You get the point. Let me know your thoughts on that, but let's get into what everybody and their mama is going to be talking about tonight. The playoff rankings. I'm going to let you know right now, before it even happens, it's going to be documented on the channel, documented on YouTube. It is going to be chaos tonight. And I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you guys and act like I don't want to see it. I do. I'm all here for it. Bring it on. Let me pull up the Nerds rankings. Where are they at? Okay, got them right here. So there's not going to be any discussion for Ohio State, Indiana, A&M, even though I think A&M's fraudulent. They're getting in the playoff 11-1. Georgia, they're a lock. Texas Tech, yeah, I'd probably say they're a lock. Oregon's a lock. Ole Miss is a lot. So we have what? Roughly 3 to 4 spots for Oklahoma. But Oklahoma's a lock too, so not even Oklahoma. It's down to Notre Dame, Alabama, the BYU's, Miami, Vanderbilt, and Texas would be the last ones getting the at-large spot. And, of course, you got the winner of Virginia and Duke. They're going to be getting in. And I believe I had a graphic saved. Come on. I know I saved it. Come on, Maddie. Come on, Maddie. Come on, Maddie boy. I know you got it here somewhere. Oh, I guess I don't. Oh, no, I do have it saved. Man, this was deep in the Matt Steen files. Oh, here we go. Who deserves a playoff spot more? BYU's, Texas, Notre Dame, Vanderbilt, Miami. This was really interesting to me because whoever made this graphic is just assuming, it's not going to be between Alabama, Notre Dame, and Miami. It's between these 5 teams. Like, Alabama's a lock at this point. I guess since we're talking about them, I'll just throw this in the video and whatnot. Here's my 2 cents on Alabama, because some people, they're saying, no, Alabama's not a lock. What if they lose by 50 to Georgia in the SEC championship? I don't really, well, number one, that's not going to happen. But number 2, I wouldn't really be too concerned with that if I was an Alabama fan. What I think is the only way Alabama could get left out of this playoff, even with them going 10-2 in the regular season, being ranked number 1 heading into the SEC championship, is if BYU beats Texas Tech. Why does that matter? Why is it important? And I'm not going to have that conversation too much in this video because we haven't seen what's going to happen in this game, because more than likely Texas Tech is going to win. However, if BYU wins, and they can win that game, you don't get to 11-1 for no reason. Well, you see where we're about to go with this, right? Texas Tech, they're already so high up in the rankings. Are you really going to penalize them, drop them however many 5, 6, 7 spots? No, probably not. Texas Tech, they're getting in, win or lose. But then you got the BYUs, who are right behind Alabama, but just beat Texas Tech. Well, if BYU gets in, with Alabama currently holding the last spot, you know what that means. You don't got to be a rocket scientist to put two and two together. Alabama would fall out. That's what Bama fans should be worried about. But even at that, I haven't seen too many people even talking about or bringing up that scenario. But yet again, I've said it 2 or 3 times in the past couple minutes. I'm going to divert back to it. We're not going to focus on that because the game hasn't happened quite just yet. I just have a hard time believing the number one team in the SEC, that's not my opinion, I'm going off of the regular season rankings, doesn't make the playoff. I don't care. I'm throwing this out there. I'll talk about this more in the upcoming days. I don't care if Alabama loses by 100. You can't penalize the team for losing in their conference championship. Can't do it. They could lose by 200. Is Alabama and Georgia going to be a blowout? Heck to the no. But I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, I don't care how bad Alabama looks in the game. The committee, they hurt themselves what they did last year. And when I say hurt themselves, I'm talking about if you want to argue Alabama should fall out, you can't go back on what you did. Do y'all guys remember with SMU? SMU lost. SMU was not deserving of being in the playoff. They didn't look like a playoff team, and what they do, they said, hey, we're not going to penalize the team for playing in their conference championship game, and they didn't do that. So by default, you can't do it this year, or at least they shouldn't do it this year, going off of their own logic. So there's your Alabama talk and whatnot, and Alabama's not going to move tonight. They're going to be holding that last spot. But getting back on track here, what is the committee going to do with these 5 teams? BYU's not going to move. They're not jumping who's in front of them, Alabama, after this weekend. Not going to happen. Texas, I have no idea. Texas has a good argument. You know what I've said about them. If they don't play the number one team in the country in week 1, strap up their kahunas, and instead they play Chattanooga State Water Aquarium Community College in week 1, they'd be sitting 10-2, and they'd be locked in the playoffs. Vanderbilt's not going to make this playoff, but they have a good argument as well. They're 10-2, and I think the playoff this year, it's too small. We needed 16 or 20 teams because all these teams you're looking at right here, I want to see them in the playoffs. I do, but it's not going to happen. Notre Dame, we know the argument for them. Yeah, they lost their first 2 games of the season. However, they have dominated everybody in their path. Have they played the toughest schedule? Absolutely not, but they've looked better than anybody else, if you got to ask me. Outside of Ohio State, of course, I mean, you just can't play too much better than what Notre Dame is playing. But the argument against them is anybody can look good against that competition. I understand it. I've said that against them as well. And then you got Miami. Their only argument is we beat Notre Dame and we have the same record. I guess I got to go back to this Alabama thing again. I don't understand how there's people out here, these huge media companies that are making a graphic like this, and they're talking about this. Well, who's going to get that last spot? Well, let's just say for the sake of this video, it's between Notre Dame and Miami. What are you talking about? They are insinuating Alabama's going to jump Notre Dame in these rankings. That's not going to happen. I can guarantee you that. Alabama is not jumping Notre Dame. So why is it between Notre Dame and Miami? It should be between, theoretically speaking, Alabama and Miami, if that makes sense. There's arguments for all these teams you're looking at. On3 recently posted their first 4 out. I don't think this is bad, and more than likely, it's going to look something like this. Miami, your first team out. The BYU, second team out. Vanderbilt, and Texas. If this happens tonight, and if I give you my best educated guess, it's probably going to look something like this. All 4 of these fan bases, not just one, but all 4, Miami, BYU, Vanderbilt, and Texas, are going to lose their mind. There's no doubt about it. And I got to throw this out there while I'm thinking about it. All 4 of these teams, in my humble opinion, are better than Oklahoma. And I'd pick them all to beat Oklahoma. Oklahoma's the most fraudulent team in this playoff. They're just not good. The resume's good, but the eye test, they just don't do it for me. But you got to keep Oklahoma in because they beat Alabama. But good googly moogly. You want to talk about a free win? Look no farther than the Oklahoma Sooners in this playoff. Whoever matches up with the Sooners, you might as well just buy your tickets for the next game. That one probably won't be close. I don't want to make this a super long video. I guess you could say it's a hype video for tonight because I'm going to be giving y'all my live reaction. Oh, and guess what? I am almost done with the Christmas lights. You'll be seeing that tonight. I'll see you guys later. Let me know your thoughts down below. But